And welcome back. As you may have noticed, Blake is not on set today, and that's because he has news about an upcoming competition right here in Springfield.
We go now to the Midwest Technical Institute for more. Blake?
Hi, Tom and Nikki. Guys, I am here over at Midwest Technical Institute, currently inside their welding lab with Louie. Louie, we're gonna get to the competition in a little bit later in the show, but first, let's just talk about your welding program. What do people need to know about it?
The big things I like to always say about our welding program is it's set up for less than a year. We actually offer two different types of programs. We have just a basic welding, which is about 7.5 months, but we also offer a welding and pipe fitting program, which is 10 months. But one of the really cool, unique things after these students, come in here is we offer job placement assistance for those who qualify as well. Where we're not only helping train them here, but we're also helping to try to find them jobs after graduation here and everything, which is super awesome.
Yeah, it makes a difference. The thing I've always loved about MTI is the pipeline from, let's say, high school to kind of the real world is quick, but you guys are helping them along the way as well, which just, like I said, just makes the difference and sets you apart. But okay, so let's say these students are coming in doing 1 or 2 of these welding programs. What are some of the skills or kind of values they're going to learn from being in these programs?
We teach all different types of processes here, from stick welding, MIG welding, TIG welding, flux core. But the biggest thing I always say, kind of really about our welding program here too, is the hands-on aspect. They're going to come in here and every single day they're going to have the opportunity to weld. And typically about 4 to 5 hours a day, they're in the shop welding every single day, which is fantastic.
Yeah. What would you say kind of, like if someone is considering welding, but maybe they're not all the way in yet, but they're just right there on the teeter, why would you encourage them to even just kind of check out this specific program?
I think one of the things is because it's a great career to get into. It's something that's in demand. It's something that's not going anywhere. But also, one of the cool things is we teach you from the very beginning. If you have no experience, whether you're from high school, a young adult, or a full adult looking for a career change, and have never welded a day in your life, you can come into our doors here and we're going to start you from the very beginning. How to strike an arc, lay a bead down, and ultimately get to the way where you're working your way up, where you can have the opportunity to learn up to 8 certifications here in our welding program.
Wow, and in just under a year, which is incredible, like you said. Now, one thing that we always say over here at MTI is that traditional schooling is not for everyone. Why do you think a trade is so important, or could be of high quality to someone?
It's great opportunities out there. There's great career earnings that are potentially out there. But like you said, for us here, we don't have a standard GPA requirement or SAT or ACT score. Now they do have to have a high school diploma or GED to take one of our programs here. But the most part thing, like I said, is it's fun. There's so many different career paths and ways you can go about in the welding industry. You can from manufacturing to pipeline to industrial, you name it, structural. We do a little bit of everything, and there's so many different career paths out there for just any type of welder there wants to be.
Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit. So maybe someone's like, okay, I'm interested in the program, but what does life look like beyond the program? What are some of those kind of like typical career paths that students may take?
Yeah, and I say one of the big ones here where, they've had the opportunity where they can go join a union or they go work on their own. There, like I said, a lot of them go work on different pipelines and they've traveled the country. But there's also different opportunities out, like I said, your standard manufacturing shops, weld shops, different things like that are all across the Missouri area or just in the United States in general. But one of the big things I like to say about us is, we are that pipe fitting school. And that's really one of the big things we focus on here and where I see a lot of our students being successful and going out there and starting great careers with it.
Yeah. Now, I know you said that the program is less than a year depending on which track you take, but what's like a typical week look like? How many days here a week and how many hours are the students here?
It's a great question. Typically Monday through Thursday. There's no classes on Friday, which is, I think a lot of kids.
Hey, I think that's a perk.
I think a lot of kids really enjoy
Absolutely.
that. But we offer 2 different class times. Like I said, for a lot of them, they're either depending on the campus, 8 to 1, or sometimes it's 8 to 2. But we do offer a nighttime class as well. Typically starts about 5:30 to 10:30 at night. Here for again, just depending on which program or which campus and everything. But we do offer that variety for someone who is maybe looking for the career change, or hey, they like to sleep in a little bit during the day, so they want to come at night. Or there's other ones that, hey, I'd rather come during the day and be able to go to work at night or be able to go home.
Yeah, so definitely a variety of options there, which is always helpful. The other thing I love about MTI that students or prospective students may not know is you guys do have scholarships and FAFSA that you work with to kind of help the cost of some of these programs. Tell me how that works.
Absolutely. We do offer financial aid available for those who qualify, which for us here as a trade school, I think is tremendous.
Yeah.
For these people who want to go learn a career, that they have the opportunity to be able to receive some financial aid for those who qualify. But also for high school seniors, we have tremendous scholarship amounts here. We're going to talk about a little bit here with our welding competitions, one of them. But actually here on March March 22nd, we have our high school senior scholarship,
Very cool.
where kids can come in here, and it's not, academic based, or it's not, I like to call them, work ethic scholarships. Tell us why you want to be a welder.
Yeah.
Tell us why you want to be an HVAC career, maybe drive that truck, or
Yeah.
get into that career skill training.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to help with and we've offered scholarships in a wide range of different, various amounts, I guess I should say.
So definitely lots of options. And just share your story. That's the big thing I'm hearing here.
Absolutely.
So if people want more information, want to figure out if they're interested in doing welding here at MTI, how can they get that?
They can go on our website. They can stop by. If you're a local high school student, talk to your guidance counselor, your teachers. My high school representatives are out and about there. But most importantly, like I said, they always go to midwesttech.edu and get any of that information as well.
All right, easy enough, Louis. Thank you. As Louis said, there's a competition we're going to talk about here in a little bit. So guys, back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Blake.